So I'm here with Dairy Family. Will you
Hi,
guys introduce yourselves?
Isaac.
I'm Max, and we're missing Auden and Dom, our drum and bass player.
Awesome. So how did you two get started in music?
We've been playing music together for a long time at this point, probably about 6 years ish, give or take, right?
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
more than that.
yeah. We went to high school together, and we started playing in some bands in high school, and then you know, just kind of evolved.
Exactly.
Nice. So how did Dairy Family begin?
Um, I think when I moved back to Columbus after my freshman year at Kent, I wanted to start a musical project with Isaac, and we had already known Auden at that point just from playing a show with a band that he played with in high school that's still a band called Filler. And the three of us started like writing some music together, and then yeah, that was kind of the genesis.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
Is there, do you have anything to add, Isaac?
um, no, nothing that important.
Okay. Um,
Exactly.
is there like a story behind the name Dairy Family?
Yeah,
If you know the convenience store called,
it's called like the Victorian Village Market now.
but there used to be a convenience store
It,
off of like Fifth and I don't know what the cross street is,
something.
but it's off of Fifth, and it used to be called Dairy Family.
Oh,
It was like the place that would always like sell shit to me underage.
awesome.
But then they changed their name, so we scooped up Dairy Family.
Yeah. And it's just, I feel like it kind of rolls off the tongue. It's two words that are two syllables and easy to say and understand. I think
Yeah.
that's key.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do y'all take any like particular inspiration either for Dairy Family or just for you guys like individually from any bands or artists?
Totally. So many.
Yeah, a lot of different kinds of music, honestly.
Yeah.
Like we both kind of grew up like being into the whole like punk grunge shit, like Nirvana and like Fiddler and Twin Peaks and like that kind of stuff. And then at a certain point, at least for me, I started to get really into like funk, soul, and R&B, like Stevie Wonder and like the Jackson Five and a lot of Motown shit. And so it's just like a combination of all of those
Yeah,
things.
it's a big medley for sure. I think another artist that's at least had like a big impact on me in the past like year or so is Tom Mish.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like definitely even I would say there's even like hip hop influences, but like yeah, Tribe Called Quest even like there's just so much music that we all love as a group that I feel like we're trying to be dope in as many ways as we can, kind of thing.
So for you guys, like in particular, I know Isaac, you're not in school, but you're like working and stuff. And then Max, are you in school?
Yeah, I'm in school and then I'm also working right now.
Cool. So do y'all find it hard to like balance all of that and like still have time for the band and like other bands that you're in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's definitely a juggling act, but I think what helps is that like everybody in Dairy Family is super passionate about it.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, when we do get down to it, like it's definitely like real good energy.
Mhm. Do you guys have a particular venue or like even like a house like for house shows that you guys like really like to play at? Whether it's another house or your house.
I think definitely the Cellar, our own crib, is one of my favorite places to play. Cafe Kerouac has always had a special spot in my heart as well, just because we've been playing there for like ages.
And then the summit too.
Yeah, of
Obviously,
course, the Summit.
we love the summit.
Yeah. Was it what were you gonna say?
I'd love to play at the basement too, but it's
Oh,
hard to book there.
yeah,
That's one of my other favorite venues.
Yeah,
yeah. Was it fun to like film your own Indie Fest set at your house?
Yeah, it was definitely like an added level of comfortability,
Yeah,
just because that's like our practice space, essentially.
yeah, yeah.
It was just cool to see all the other bands come through and play there too.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Be able to like provide a space for that even.
Mhm. Do you guys have either at those venues or another venue, do you have like a really memorable show that you were like, that show was like super awesome?
Um,
I think they're all pretty fun.
I don't know, like the last Kerouac show we played was a blast for sure. I think again, like anytime I play there, there's just something like some kind of connection that I feel like those
Mhm.
shows are always so fun.
I wouldn't say for me personally, I've had one that's like stood above the rest of them at this point.
I feel that.
Mhm. Yeah. Do y'all have favorite like other local bands to play with or any like that have been super memorable?
But
What's nice about this period we're in right now is we've kind of seen as we've come out of COVID a real flourishment of like the like young music scene come back, and it's like something that we were pretty used to as like 17, 18 year olds. Now that we're like 20, 21, we're like damn, like not only are we in it but it's flourishing, and like we're able to like interact with all these cool inspirational groups and like
yeah,
kind of intermingle ideas and sounds and stuff, and it's very inspirational.
yeah.
Nice. Do y'all have anything like individually that you're like really proud of as a musician? Just like anything over the years?
How do you mean, like accomplishments or like?
Yeah, like accomplishments, one like specific song you're really proud of, or a collaboration you're really proud of, or just anything. Even if Dairy Family is like the thing you're most proud of.
I mean, I certainly would say that I'm super proud of like the strides we've made over the last year as a band and Dairy Family. Um,
I mean, yeah, like Whispers, the single. That's
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
very proud of that one.
Yeah.
Just that whole recording process and being able to like bring a bunch of musicians into the fold, even if it was over the course of like months, putting it together piece by piece.
Yeah,
There's something about like that kind of inclusivity that really makes me happy because I feel like the kind of value of collectivism and bringing people together with the music is like one of the reasons I'm so passionate about it.
Mhm. Yeah, well, speaking of which, by the time this interview's out, like your Indie Fest set will be out, and then I'm pretty sure y'all will have some more music out. So do you want to plug that at all?
For sure, we got the Fresh Air EP coming out on September 24th, and we're super psyched about all those tracks. And we've got some more special guests that people haven't heard of, well, not heard of, but haven't heard with us yet,
Mhm.
yeah.
that we're excited to show you guys.
Awesome.
I think all of the tracks, except for one of them, feature somebody like outside the four of us, which is super exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. So can you guys like touch a little bit more on like team ball and like how that all kind of started and like the jams and stuff?
For sure.
Um, yeah, it kind of started off, I think, as like in quarantine. I think back, like the original idea was we wanted to make like an album and
Kind of
just
like a mixtape, essentially.
have like as literally as many people as we could be on it. And so we kind of like we started recording some songs, and then we got a bunch of our friends to play on it, and then we kind of hit this weird point where like things opened up again, and we were like not fully done making it, and then we all just started playing a bunch, so that kind of got thrown to the side a little bit. Still gonna come out at some point, but
For sure.
Awesome.
It's kind of turned into like this whole collective of like, and now not only are we trying to like get people in to record and like bring them to jam, but it's kind of about that. It's kind of about like putting all these bands on and then meeting the musicians and like kind of digging everybody's vibe and kind of like letting everybody see how everybody plays and interact in that kind of musical sense.
yeah, it's also just fun to play with as many different people as you
Exactly.
can.
It's about bringing people together through music at the end of the day, is the way I see it. It's that kind of collectivism.
Awesome. So I know that y'all do stuff like team ball and like other projects. Are there any other projects you want to shout out? Any other bands?
uh,
I know Isaac has a few.
I mean, I'm playing JS Dunk and Andy Syke and the Squeeze. Those are all fun too.
Um, I'm not into working on anything right now, but I think I'm super excited about one of the team ball tracks that we are gonna drop at some point that our mom mixed and we've got a bunch of our buddies on. It's called Mr. Clean, and it's our friend Ben Ross and Andy Cypher rapping on it, and that'll be super fun to drop eventually.
Isaac Bednarky from Okras playing some keys. We got my buddy Devin on sax and flute.
Nice.
Good times.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So just like a couple fun questions. Do you guys have any like favorite songs to play?
I love the Al Green cover we just learned. I'm a man.
Yeah.
Super fun. I'm
Those are-
excited to play it more. I love Funky Orange as well. That's another one that we
That's
haven't
nice.
recorded yet, but we play live, and that's super fun.
Yeah. We have this new one called Lucky too that I always
sure.
look forward to playing.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
What's that?
I don't know. I like them all.
Yeah.
Like, we're definitely psyched to play our music.
Do you guys have any like words that you think would describe Dairy Family?
Groovy as fuck.
Groovy, dreamy, collectivism.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Sandwich. Mustard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey and Swiss.
Yeah.
Cheese. Milk,
Cheese. Yeah.
butter.
I don't know.
Nice. All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. We were so happy to have you on IndieFest. Your set is awesome. Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.